Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of West Coast Open Wheel Podcast. My name is Devin Mayo, and of course, I am your host of this podcast. And I wanted to take a moment to apologize for the video being taken down off of Facebook for any of you that turned in for the live feed. Today, we're going to start out this episode in remembering a very talented, young, and generous and kind driver by the name of Bryan Clauson, who we lost earlier this week, Sunday night, due to injuries during a midget race at the Belleville Midget Nationals this weekend, the 39th running of that. And it's been rough couple days for the racing community, and it's been great to see the racing community come together and, just be close together in hard times like this during the racing community. I can remember there was many other times that we've done that for many other drivers that have passed, and my sincere condolences and my thoughts and prayers are with Tim and Diana, both Clauson's parents, Clauson's fiance Lauren, to all the teams and crew members that worked on both the 63s, the midget, and the non-winged 410 and non-winged 360, and the winged 410 and 360 team. And, of course, both Clauson's dogs, Chevy and Stewart. So, going on with this episode, we're going to look back at the weekend of August 5th and August 6th of 2016. And the only Friday night show that was ran, and my apologies for getting this wrong from the week before, but Chico had a 360 show. It was not a regular points 410 show. That was my mistake, not doing my job correct. And Tyler Walker in the 3C picked up his first win of 2016 in that 360 show. Saturday, August 6th, Petaluma and Marysville, of course, both off this weekend. Both had the off weekend. And a big race at Placerville Speedway, the 11th annual of the Mark Forney Classic. Sean Becker picked up the $5,000 win at Placerville Speedway. Santa Maria hosted the USAC West Coast 360 show, and the winner of that was Chase Vanderweerd. And a little shout out, of course, I don't do much about Antioch. Don't normally see the news very much from there. I kind of see who wins and this and that, and I've only seen it about maybe the most 2 to 3 times this year of who won the 360 race there. And Seth Nunes picked up the win over at Antioch Speedway, so that's a little shout out that I wanted to give on this podcast episode. The points, we're going to look at Civil War in the USAC series. Civil War, Andy Forsberg sits on top of the point standings. Mason Moore in second, behind by 17 points. So that is still a pretty close battle that we will have to watch towards the end of the year until the finale in Stockton in November. And Bradley Terrell is sitting in third, behind by 160 points. The USAC West Coast 360s look like this. They have a big weekend coming up, which we will get to here in a second. Brody Roa sits on top of the point standings with 774 points. DJ Johnson in second, behind by 92, and Chase Vanderweerd in third, behind by 114. This upcoming weekend, it's a pretty stacked weekend, of course, and I'll start out with someone wanted the midgets to be thrown into this podcast, and I am going to throw it in as of right now. The BCRA midgets are going to race at Lakeport Speedway on the pavement, I believe, and if I'm wrong, you can correct me on that, of course, and I apologize for making any mistakes, and you can let me know by contacting me, which we'll get at the end of the show here. This week, Friday night, the USAC West Coast 360s are at Watsonville. And Chico is off this weekend, by the way, so no racing at Chico on Friday night. And then Saturday, the USAC West Coast 360s are at Hanford. And cool thing about the USAC series this weekend, and I hope to attend this Friday night, is that they are going to run a total of 63 laps. And how that works is that they will have 3 heat races for 10 laps, and total that all up, that is 30 laps of racing already, and then do a 33-lap A main event for the USAC West Coast 360s, and a total of 63 in honor of Bryan Clauson, who we lost earlier this week. Both nights, Friday and Saturday, at Ocean and Hanford. Point race number 14 on Saturday night will be held at Marysville. And, of course, a couple weeks ago, as I said, the points are tied over there for Wayne 360s between Cody Lamar and Jeremy Burt. And Mike Monahan is not far behind in third. So that's the points battle that is, I think, the closest right now in California to watch. And then the Joe Hunt Magneto Sprint Cars are returning this weekend, and they're going to face against the Pit Stop USA Spec Sprints at Petaluma Speedway for the 50-lapper Stories Classic. And how that works is 25 laps, and we'll have an open red to make an adjustment and add fuel to the car and do the next 25, and we'll see who can outlast in that main event. And last year's winner was Terry Shank, and I am pretty much 100% sure he will be there for that. So we'll see if maybe Clint Simpson, who's been on fire there at Petaluma all year, can pick up a win, or have, Shayna Sylvia, Barry Priest, just a whole list of guys that can, are very capable of winning a race at Petaluma Speedway or anywhere in a Hunt Magneto car. So we will see what happens with that. And then Placerville Speedway is back this weekend with point race number 15 for the Wayne 360s. Again, I would like to apologize for the live video being taken down off of Facebook. And, of course, our condolences and our thoughts and prayers are with the whole Clausen family, Lauren, both dogs, and all the teams and members that worked with Brian Clausen over his career. And what an amazing career. And that didn't even show how much he was very capable of. And really wish I could have met him. And I was looking forward to this year at the Louis Vermeil Classic that's going to be held at Calistoga in September during Labor Day weekend. And I have much respect for that man. And my thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends of the Clausen family and all of his friends, as I said before. But this will wrap it up. If you have any further questions, just please shoot me an email, a message on Facebook. My email is 9devon8@gmail.com. You can contact me over Facebook at Devon Mayo or at my photography page at Devon M Photography. And make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram as well. This will conclude episode 3 of West Coast Open Wheel Podcast. My name is Devon Miller, your host. Go out and support your local dirt track this weekend. Bring a friend and go have a blast and a safe weekend. We will talk to you all next week.